what to do with all of those kitchen appliance dangling cords, or maybe all of the cables in the home office? Well, welcome to another Techstination interview. Joining us is Ryan Kohli, co-founder and chief operations officer at The Cord Wrapper. Thanks for joining us, Ryan.
Thanks for having me, Fred.
Well, tell us the story of The Cord Wrapper. What is it?
So the cord wrapper is just this little gadget. It's super simple. It's just like this little, it's like half a donut. It's got a base. You can stick it to small appliances or use it in an office, but it just gives a place for all those cords that don't have a home, like on a mixer or on a toaster. Just gives a place for you to wrap it up and get them out of the way and give them a home.
I think the only thing I have that retracts its own cord is a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Other than that, those cords are dangling everywhere. So how did this come about?
So it's a very interesting story. So I have two business partners, their husband and wife, Kevin and Crystal Newmeyer, and we've been friends for a few years. And so we were just I was just hanging out at their house, and Crystal likes to keep the toaster in the cupboard. And so she just got done making toast or something, or a bagel. And it was like a Friday night or something like that. And she went to put the toaster away, and the cord was just dangling out of the cabinet again. And like, she went to shut the cupboard and it wouldn't shut, and the plug's hanging out. And she was just like so frustrated with it. And me and Kevin were just sitting at the counter, and there happened to be a stand mixer right in front of me. And it just formulated in my head, like there just needs to be this little, just something real little on the back that you can just wrap the cord up. And from there, we started doing sketches that night on one of their kids' homework papers. And here we are a couple years later.
Well, show us what it looks like. You've got one or two of them.
Yeah,
there
got some here. So currently
this is for our viewers.
Yeah. So this is, currently we have black and white. We plan on adding more colors eventually. But this is basically it. You can see that's our little logo that we put in the mold. But it's just this little, basically like a half a donut. So you can peel this off. This sticks to pretty much any surface. And then when it's stuck, there's just enough gap here that you can wrap up the cord. And we designed it so that it's big enough to hold quite a bit of cord in here. And it's interesting. The cord naturally wants to like wind up in here and like form a circle in here. And then we add this little scalloped edge because a lot of the plugs are really big, especially ones that have like a ground on it. And so we didn't want to make this too big to put the plug in. So we added these scalloped edges so that way the plug will get caught in it. And so it just holds it nice and tight. I actually have some demos I've been working on some toasters over here. So this will actually be a good little view. So you just wrap it up. So I was testing some other stuff, so I've got a few of them on here, but.
Nice. And I like the toaster that you can see how brown your toast is.
Yeah, you know what?
Very cool.
It's very interesting. It's interesting to watch.
So you have these on the market and you develop them in different styles, colors. Tell us what you've done here.
Yeah. So we did a lot of prototypes. We worked with an engineer, did some 3D prototypes and everything, and we landed on this design specifically. We tested like different heights and everything, different diameters and whatnot. But currently this is like the exact design that all of our colors will come in. So right now we've got the black one, we've got the white one, just super crisp white, and then just a nice matte black. Obviously we do plan on having more colors come along, but we did start with these just to get us going. So
most households, I would think, if they bought one, would want more than one. So tell us what you're seeing.
Yeah, so we currently sell in a 2-pack. We did a little bit of research to see, should we sell a 1-pack? Should we sell a 2-pack? And I mean, most people have more than one appliance, just like you said. So we thought a 2-pack was a sweet spot. Typically, we offer a discount for more than one 2-pack anyways. But yeah, I mean, we get a lot of repeat customers. Like a lot of people will buy one box and they come back for a second. So that's why I like to offer the discount up front. Because I mean, even 2 of them, I mean, you can count a toaster and like a slow cooker, a mixer, blenders. they work on lots of different stuff, and that's just the kitchen.
Well, tell us about the process of bringing this to market. I guess you started the planning just before the pandemic, but then getting it out there during the pandemic. What was all this like?
It was interesting. So we started developing it about a year before the pandemic. That's when we, went through all the prototypes and whatnot. And then we got our manufacturing in order, and we finally got product like beginning of February of last year, 2020. And so, we prepped the website, did a little bit of a pre-sale, and then we officially went live and launched a week after, at least Utah. We're from Utah. We went live a week after Utah shut down, which I think was March 12th was when it shut down. But I mean, for us, I feel fortunate that we were strictly online, so we didn't have any, problem with customers having to, having like close our shop down or anything. So I think it was fortunate for us because more people at home, more people on their phones. That's where we, run advertising and such. So it was, we got in at a sweet spot. We got our manufacturing done before the world shut down. So we were riding okay for a little while there.
Very interesting. So any problems getting them made? I mean, if you've had to reorder to get them shipped to you?
Yeah, so we have a manufacturer here in Ogden, Utah. Actually, they're just like 10 minutes from where I'm at right now. We lucked out on finding them, and our reorders have been okay. We have been very careful to make sure we put our order in ahead of time because we do know, like the material and such is on back order a lot. But us personally, we haven't like ran out of stock without being able to get more on hand. So we're very fortunate because I know that's a big problem with a lot of companies.
Tell us about availability and pricing.
Yeah, so we currently sell on our website. We have plenty in stock, obviously. I always make sure, I don't like to sell if we're out of stock, and we haven't gone out of stock. But we'd sell a 2-pack right now for $24.99. Like I said, there's usually a discount on the website of some sort. But yeah, right now we've got the 2-pack of black and 2-pack of white currently, but more colors very soon. They're in the works.
Now, you and your partners, I assume you were doing other things. I don't know if you still are. What's happening with this business, and what are your hopes for the future here?
Yeah, so we have a lot of big plans. There's a lot of opportunity for growth because we are very new. So that's what I'll be primarily taking the reins on this. And then we have meetings all the time and just trying to decide, what steps we want to take next for growth and everything. But there's definitely some big things in the works. So we're excited for that. Exciting.
And when people ask you what you do for a living, you tell them you're a rapper?
Exactly. I'm a rapper. My friend suggested you guys ought to make like a rap video, like a music video with it.
So for more info, the place to go is?
So you can go to www.thecordrapper.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, Pinterest as well. You can find us in all those places.
Terrific. Again, it's thecordrapper.com. Ryan Kohli, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Fred. We appreciate it.
Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand, without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.